Hello and good evening again. I'm here with another good story. This one really kind of old. It's July 17th, 2004 by Henry Malkoff, PhD. He's the one that runs SaveTheMales.ca. He's got a good article here he wrote about. It's called The Quiet War Against Humanity, which is based on a paper that was found called Quiet Weapons for Silent Wars. I'm going to try a different way of reading this, because if I try reading this outright, I have trouble with it. But if I put my Norwegian accent onto it, I can actually read this, and every word just comes flowing out without any hard pronunciation or anything. So here we go. The truth is at once simpler and more incredible than anyone could conceive. A satanic cult headquartered in the city of London holds mankind in bondage. They worship Lucifer and are determined to redefine reality and rule the planet. If you owned an unseemly proportion of the world's wealth, would you share it with the ignorant masses? Wouldn't you teach that God is dead and truth and justice are purely subjective? Wouldn't you try to show that man is nothing but an animal fit to domesticate or destroy? Satanism has infiltrated Freemasonry and many other religions, institutions, and groups. Secret Satanists control the levels of power, credit, mass, media, education, government, and church. They appear as liberals, socialists, conservatives, Zionists, Nazis, and communists, etc. Many pay lip service to Christianity to deceive us. This cult is gradually corrupting, dehumanizing, and conditioning us to accept the police state, New World Order. They lure and distract while they eliminate our freedoms and prepare for repression using terrorism as a phony pretext. In a 1961 lecture by Alex Huxley, described this police state as the final solution, a dictatorship without tears where people love their servitude. The goal is to produce a kind of painless concentration camp for the entire society so that the people will in fact have their liberties taken away, but will be distracted from any desire to rebel by propaganda and brainwashing, enhanced by pharmacological methods. Among these pharmacologicals, we now can recognize Ritalin, Prozac, and Viagra, which healthy men commonly use for performance. Doctors are elite dealers designated to addict, distract, and sedate society. A commonly used doctors are elite dealers designated to addict, distract, and sedate society. A document entitled Quiet Weapons for Silent Wars confirms this is part of the war against humanity. It says inoculation of behavioral drugs can speed a child's transition from the soon-to-be extinct family unit to state-controlled public education and state-operated child care centers. Blueprint for Satanic Subversion. Dated May 1979, Quiet Weapons for Silent Wars, Technical Manual, SW 7905.1. Was found in 1986 in an IBM copier that had been purchased at a surplus sale. It is the product of a discipline called Operation Research, developed during World War II to attack enemy populations using tools of social engineering and psychological warfare. According to the document, the international elite decided in 1954 to wage a quiet war against American people with the goal of shifting wealth from the irresponsible many into the hands of the responsible and worthy few. In view of the law of nature, of natural selection, it was agreed that a nation or world of people who will not use their intelligence are no better than the animals who do not have intelligence. Such people are beasts of burden and are stakes on the table by choice and consent. The goal was to establish an economy which is totally predictable and manipulable. The masses will be trained and assigned a yoke from the very early age. To achieve such conformity, the family unit must be disintegrated by the process of increasing preoccupation of the parents and the establishment of government-operated daycare centers for the occupationally orphaned children. This is accomplished through silent weapons, propaganda, and social engineering, applied in the media and schools. The public cannot comprehend this weapon and therefore cannot believe that they are being attacked and subdued by a weapon. When the silent weapon is applied, gradually the public adjusts until the pressure becomes too great and they crack up. Therefore, the silent weapon is a type of biological warfare. It attacks. There are sources of natural and social energy and their physical, mental, and emotional strengths. Although not mentioned by name, the silent weapon here is feminism, which promotes lesbianism while posing as a defender of women. The document says the father must be housebroken. The advertising media sees to it that he is pussy whipped and taught that he either conforms or his sex life will be zero. The female is ruled by emotion first and logic second. To stereotype the seed, her child will be a wealthy man, cannon fodder, or a cheap source of slave labor. The writer concludes this mindless school of jellyfish, father, mother, son, and daughter, become useful beasts of burden. I'm just going to read that for the first part of it. You know, as I can just about read perfectly with an accent going there. I can slide through the words a lot easier and actually read. I'm going to stop on that part of it and talk about it. I mean, this is pretty interesting. This is the first part of the story. I don't have much time on here, 10-minute segments. So, shoot, I forgot to time this. But like I said, we're ran by Satanists. I mean, the Bohemian Grove, the groves in Germany, they have these places everywhere. The Bohemian Grove in Northern California is probably the most satanic group in the United States. There, they bring in male prostitutes and stuff and have all types of, mongrel servings, and they serve the mongrels. There's all types of fame. All the rich and famous go there. All the powers that be, the elitists, all these people go there. And then they want to turn around and take our families and tear them apart because they're a bunch of homosexuals. I mean, they want to use pharmaceuticals, which they've been doing. I mean, look at the shooting that just happened the other day, and just yesterday or so in Illinois. The kid was on his meds, didn't take them. Poof! He goes on a rampage, kills everybody. I mean, this is just wrong. I just don't understand it. This is just a wrong society. It's just, we got to step up and stop this. We got to stop this crap of putting chemicals in our children to behaviorally control them. You know why kids are hyperactive? Because they have a leadership will in them. You know what they want to do? They want to give them Prozac or Ritalin and just take that ability out of them and turn them into jellyfish. That's what they want to do. I know this for a fact. I've done the studies. I got the paperwork. I got the documents. I mean, this is just, it's a horde of what I've just read on here. And this is just the first part of it. I mean, this goes on. This document that came out in '79 that was discovered, it's probably the most dangerous piece of documentation that could be used on the American people or any people in the world. This is just wrong. I'm putting it up there for now. I'm going to have to pull off of here. I think I ran my time up for 10 minutes, and I'm going to check this. May have to do some manipulating here. So you guys take it easy. I'll get back on this subject as soon as I can, and I'll talk to you all later. Have a good afternoon. Be good or be good at it.